Hello dear learners, today we are going to discuss few of the MCQs from social pharmacy, which was earlier known as health education and community pharmacy. We are going to cover the MCQs from the topic environment and health. Till now we have seen 6 parts from the environment and health chapter and we are on 7th part now. So the part 7 includes again few of the MCQs regarding the insecticides or medical entomology part. So to start with the first MCQ, the question says arthropod borne diseases can be prevented and controlled by dash. Whether the arthropod borne diseases can be prevented and controlled by maintaining a clean environment or by using insecticides like DDT, parathion, malathion, by health education or all of them. The correct answer is it is all of them. Arthropod borne diseases can be prevented and controlled by maintaining a clean environment, okay, by using the insecticide, eliminate the breeding sites, that means maintaining the clean environment, because the breeding place is generally a dirty place, so hygienicity maintenance is very much essential. Then food hygiene, okay, in case of food hygiene again the same thing, that they should not transmit the disease from the contaminated food and water. Then contact a professional, like if there are any problems, and we can we can give education to the mass or to community, so that awareness can be created about the arthropod borne diseases. Next question is branch of preventive medicine which deals with the arthropods of medicinal importance is called dash. Whether it is medical entomology, whether it is physical entomology, whether it is chemical entomology, or none of them, the correct answer is it is medical entomology, the branch of preventive medicine which deals with the arthropods of medicinal importance. The branch is called as medical entomology, wherein this is the study of arthropods which transmit the disease to the man. The common vectors like common arthropods, which includes mosquitoes like Anopheles mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito responsible for malaria. Then flies, sand fly, house fly is there. Then flea or rat flea is there. Okay, sand fleas are there. Ticks are there. Hard ticks and soft ticks. So these are various vectors which are responsible for the transmission of the disease. Next question is pesticides include dash. Whether they include insecticide, fungicide, herbicides, or all of them, the correct answer is it is all of them. Pesticides include insecticides also, fungicides also, herbicides also. Insecticides are used to kill the insects, herbicides for the weeds, fungicides for the fungus, and rodenticides for the rodents like rats and mice. Next question is, these are the types of pesticides, like just now we discussed insecticides for insects, herbicides for plants, rodenticides for rodents, bactericides for bacteria. So the classification, this insecticide fumigants, okay, this is based on this is based on the pesticides, like the type, use, its use, for what purpose it is used. Okay, then next is insecticides are classified as dash. So insecticides based on the mode of entry, whether they are classified as contact poison, stomach poison, fumigants, or all of them, the correct answer is it is all of them. The insecticides can be classified as contact poison also, stomach poison also, systemic poison, or fumigants. So this is the classification which is based on the mode of entry. Then next classes include that it is based on the target paste, what is the target, okay, then the chemical nature, then the mode of action, which includes like target paste means use only whatever we have seen just now, insecticides for insects, okay, herbicides for plants, fungicides for fungus, rodenticides for rodents and all. And based on the chemical nature, the classes are there, like carbamates are there, organophosphates are there, okay. Then based on the mode of action, there can be contact poison, okay, systemic contact poison, systemic pesticides and all. So pesticides, by the use, they are insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, rodenticides. Then by the use and the chemical structure, they are insecticides, fungicides, herbicides, again rodenticides. Then insecticides, uh, this is based on the use and the chemical purpose. So this is the classification of pesticides based on various aspects. Then next question is, insecticides which kill the insects by direct contact are called whether contact poison, stomach poison, fumigants, or all of them. The correct answer is, it is contact poison. Why? Because in question they have mentioned that they kill the insects by direct contact. So it is contact poison. Stomach poison, contact poison, systemic poison, fumigants. When they are sprayed, they come in contact with the pests. They different, like you can call pesticides for pests, herbicides for plants, then insecticides for insects. So when they come in contact, they are killed. So it is contact poison. Then the next question is, see, these are various modes wherein inhalation, ingestion, and dermal contact poison, fumigants, okay, then systemic poisons, etc. Contact poison, it is based on the contact, either they are sprayed or dusted. Then next question is, insecticides which kill the insects by ingestion are called whether they are contact poison, whether they are stomach poison, whether they are fumigants, or all of them. The correct answer is, it is stomach poison by ingestion. When it goes inside, it is ingestion, okay. So it is stomach poison. Stomach poison are used usually against the insect pest, okay, and as well as to kill the higher animals also, rodents and all. Next question is, contact poisons include dash, whether they include DDT, whether they include BHC, whether pyrethrum, or all of them. The correct answer is, it is all of them. Contact poison include DDT, that is dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane, BHC, which is benzene hexachloride, then it also includes pyrethrum. So the answer is all of them. Contact poisons wherein you can see DDT, okay, pyrethrum. Next question is, with this we finish with few of the MCQs from part 7 on the environment and health. Part 7, we have seen the information about various insecticides and the vectors which transmit the disease. So stay tuned with us for part 8, wherein we are going to cover various aspects of insecticides, like the examples we are going to include, and then we are going to talk about the various full forms and all. So stay tuned with us. Thank you.